Family's number 196.5. Our parenting strategist joins us today, Lillian Reekie. How are you, Lillian?
I am awesome, Ruby, and good morning to everyone.
That's great. Look, last week we were talking about back-to-back parenting, and I thought you might want to just elaborate on that a little before we get into more parenting styles. And the 4 styles are?
Say them all quickly and then I'll go through the 4 of them. So we've got passive, aggressive, manipulative and assertive.
Goodness. Strong words.
Well, look, I guess it's a bit like, personality styles, because that's something I have an interest in as well. And, while there are these styles, it doesn't mean we have to fit into them like a box. But what we find is that many of us do have various traits of specific styles. And probably what parents out there listening may find is that in the 2 parents, one would probably be strong in one style, whereas the other in another style.
Okay, so one being more for discipline, the other one more for just talking the situation over.
Maybe I'll just give you a quick rundown on the 4 styles.
Thank you.
So that's okay. So there's passive. The passive parent is one that tends to, withdraw when kids are on their back. They give in quite easily to the child's demand, and they sometimes, just because it's too hard to do anything about it, they just allow the child to misbehave because it's just too hard for them to try and discipline them. And what happens is the children don't listen. But with the passive parent, they might put up with that for days or even weeks or even months, but eventually they will just blow up and say they've had enough.
And then they turn into aggressive, I would imagine.
Well, not necessarily, because they'll just blow up, but they'll continue being passive, but they'll just have a major blow up every now and then. But with the aggressive parent, I guess they're a parent that tends to anger more easily. They do. You can hear them. They yell a lot. They're loud. They may use put-downs for children. Some aggressive parents may use physical, hitting or smacking. They may use fear. And sometimes they can even attack with words or actions. And what happens with a very aggressive parent is the children end up, really frightened and intimidated. So sometimes they'll follow the rules, but only because they're frightened or intimidated. And these are the kids that often end up being rebellious and defiant when they get a little bit older, because they go, now it's my turn, I've had enough.
Yeah. Lillian, can we talk about the other 2 parenting styles next week? Because it's unfortunate. We always run out of time and it's so interesting. But if folks want to go to your webpage, they can do that. It's theparentingstrategist.com.au, and of course you can hear Lillian join me every Wednesday on Family's Number 1. So thank you, Lillian, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Okay, look forward to it. Bye.
Good on you. Coming up really soon, we're going to find out more about your cartoon characters on Family's Number 1, 96.5.